Hello students, welcome back to the class. In today's session, we'll be seeing what a communication is and its importance and what is the process of communication. We all know communication has an important place in human society. So the social awareness is the product of communication. Now, this communication is considered as a tool that helps us in achieving the control over environment and surroundings. So, this communication is the basis of social interaction. So, communication skill can decide our success in social life in general and professional life in particular. In the process of communication, what happens is the sender of the message and its receiver may have to face certain obstacles, and this kind of obstacles is called as barriers of communication. So it's very important for one to have the knowledge of these barriers. Such an insight helps him to develop skills in interpersonal interaction. Individuals normally, when they communicate with their fellow beings, through three media, through three medias they can communicate. One is written communication, one is oral communication, and the other one is the body language. So your body language, the way you sit, the way you stand, the way you interact, the posture that you hold while communicating with someone will also speak so many things. So the language has helped the man to use all the three mediums effectively to his own advantage and achieve control over the social environment. See, the communicating with others is an art. It's always an art. So one can cultivate, and one has to cultivate this art. So the most complicated form of communication is body language. So looking at the body language, you can assume many things. You can perceive those body language in many ways. So it's very difficult and it's a most complicated form. So individual uses his hands, facial gestures and eyes for communicating his feelings to others. Every gestures, it has its own meaning. So interpretation of this body language requires a lot of expertise. So what this communication is? So the word communication is derived from the Latin word communico, which means to share. So however, it is not merely a transmission of meaning through symbols. Communication, as we all know, it's simply an act of transferring information from one place, person or group to one another. So when you transfer any information, a piece of information from one person to another, from one place to another, or from one group to another group, that process is simply called as communication. This it enables the people to acquire. So this communication as a process, it helps in acquiring, exchanging, storing and processing the information. So this communication is essentially a social affair, and it is different, it is defined by different people in different ways. It's some people call it as a science and practice of transmitting information. So normally this process enables to send and receive the messages which carry the information. So what are you exactly trying to convey is, you want to give them a piece of information which is considered important to both the parties. The parties are sender and the receiver. So every communication involves at least one sender, a message and a recipient. So these are the three important things that is required in a communication. One is sender, one who is sending the information, a message, whatever the information that you want to convey, that will be considered as a message, and a recipient is nothing but the receiver who is going to receive the message. So this may sound simple, but communication is actually a very complex process because it involves many barriers, and sometimes it will be very difficult to convey the message to a recipient. Moving further, the process of communication. First one is the sender. The process of communication always begins with the sender. He is considered as a source of message. So the sender selects appropriate symbols that suits the situation. So he uses different kinds of communication accordingly. The channels of communication, like he might use oral communication, written communication, or non-verbal communication, which is considered as, or which is popularly known as, body language. Next comes the message. So in the message, it's a center or core subject of communication. It is a piece of information or an idea that the sender wants to convey. ನೀವು ಏನು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನನ್ನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕಂತ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀರಿ, that information or that piece of information is considered as a message. So the message can again take three forms, that is oral, written and body language. Next comes encoding. So the process of converting the message into understandable or conveyable symbols is called encoding. So whatever the things or whatever the symbols that you use in order to convey that piece of information to your recipient, that will be considered as encoding. So a sender converts the ideas into conveyable symbols that can be understood by the receiver. So this is about encoding. Next comes decoding. See, encoding is a thing that the sender uses. Decoding is a process which the recipient uses in order to decode the information what the sender has sent. So in which the receiver interprets the encoded symbols to get the meaning of the message. So this decoding is a process that is used by the recipient or the receiver, so that he can interpret whatever the encoded symbol the sender has sent in order to give meaningful or in order to give meaning to the information that has been sent. So here the brain, sensory organs are very instrumental in decoding the message sent by the sender. Next, here is again the feedback. So feedback is the response, whatever the response that the receiver is giving to the message or to the sender, that will be considered as a feedback. So this feedback is very important in communication. So only through the feedback the sender comes to know whether the receiver has correctly understood his message or not. So you will get feedback only when you are communicating properly with the others. ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? ನಾವು ಫೀಡ್ಬ್ಯಾಕಿಂದ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಹೂಎವರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಸೆಂಡ್ ದ ಮೆಸೇಜ್, ದ ಸೆಂಡರ್ ಏನು ಮೆಸೇಜನ್ನು ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋದು ರಿಸೀವರ್ ನಮಗೆ ಫೀಡ್ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ. ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದರೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತೇಳಿ. So that is how important feedback is. A channel of communication, I have told you, there are various channels of communication which a sender uses in order to send. I have told you that oral, written and body languages. So these are the different ways in which he sends the message. And so this is it. And receiver is a person whoever is receiving the message. So this is the process of communication. So in the next class we will be seeing the different patterns of communication, that is one-way communication, two-way communication, horizontal and vertical communication, and importance of communication.